been seeing a lot of videos talking about the boomerification of millennials, Gen Z, and Gen Alpha. This whole conversation confuses me a little bit though, because it's built on the assumption that narcissism and bigotry magically disappeared with the younger generations and then suddenly came back somehow. Newsflash, that's not how it works. People who outwardly harassed civil rights activists back in the day are still alive. All they did was just pass their attitudes down to their children and their grandchildren, aka millennials through Gen Alpha. These younger folks who are getting boomerified are only exhibiting what they saw their parents and their grandparents do. And now with the rise of F-ism, they no longer feel the need to conceal or bottle up their true colors just so they can blend in with those of us who actually want real change. It's just like how companies who once paraded DEI are now dropping it like a hot potato. The entirety of millennials, Zoomers, and Alphas are not all progressive, and it's a little naive, selfish, and chronically online to believe that they were. Which I'll admit, I'm also guilty of previously having this worldview. Take this Gen X woman, for example, whose video I have linked in the caption. She mentioned that a lot of people hoped that Gen X would be different from previous generations and would save the world, so to speak. Turns out, though, that a lot of them even caved to so-called boomer ideologies, particularly when it comes to racism. In fact, every generation caves to those beliefs and behaviors in one way or another. Many Gen Xers are self-righteous and are often the ones who will ask to speak to your manager if you so much as mess up their latte. Many millennials cave to the conservative sad beige and often have very toxic parenting habits. Many Gen Zers tend to be very narcissistic and judgmental. And many Gen Alpha kids are now completely dependent upon technology and have no basic life skills whatsoever. And even all of those very broad generalizations have nuance too. There's nuance even to be had with the boomer generation. I mean, y'all do know that some of the younger and more radical civil rights activists back in the day were boomers, right? Many of our first doctors, lawyers, and scientists from marginalized groups are boomers. Even some of the legendary and groundbreaking artists we know who avidly fought for change, like Michael Jackson, like Stevie Wonder, like Prince, and many more, are boomers. So just like how not every boomer is a bigot, not every person from the younger generations are socially conscious. So I say all this to say that an entire generation cannot collectively be the hero or the villain. To me, that's just a shallow concept, and I personally don't believe that any generation as a whole is getting boomerified. Certain people are just becoming a bit more comfortable showing their true colors now with the current rise of certain beliefs and ideologies in society. And that's why those of us who want better for society, whether we're young or old, should keep moving forward. It's going to take people of all age ranges who truly care if we really do want better for this world. Older generations need to provide wisdom and teaching to the youth so that way the same mistakes aren't repeated, and younger folks shouldn't be afraid to voice perspectives that maybe older folks haven't thought of. Anyway, that's just my rant of the day. Let me know in the comments what you think. Thanks for watching this video. Keep your minds open and always remember that nuance is key.